Good morning, everyone. Yes, I've got my makeup on because I've still got this beard rash thing going on. So I'm going to do my nails. I'm going to do my nails spring colours. That's what I'm going to do. If I can get the chat, make sure I put it to live chat. Live chat. There we go. Good morning, good morning. So today I am drinking something a bit different today. I'm drinking Tesco's Lemon and Lime Zero. Don't think it's going to load up my computer. I don't know what's up with YouTube right now. Don't know what's up. Oh, Fidel, good morning, Sky. Good morning, Sky. Wait to see the colours I've chosen for my nails. Spring has sprung. Okay, where's my glue? There's my glue. So, I thought this would be nice. One finger pink, one finger yellow, one finger pink, one finger yellow. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started while I'm talking. Right, so this is this one. How are yous? Oh, Sky, are you going out today? Are you got anything planned? It's just typical Scottish weather out there. It's wet and dreary and drizzly. And there was quite a wind yesterday, but the wind's kind of died down now, so we're okay. Park, good morning, lovely Park. Thank you for coming in. We're just doing my nails today, that's all I'm doing. I've got an Asda delivery coming. I've got an Asda delivery coming at 12. I never actually got much. I didn't need much, but let's see what finger. Is that good for that finger? Is that better? That's better. So, spring nails. Because I'll be doing your cheese makeup. I'll be doing your cheese makeup. Yes, Sky, get out and have a nice wee deep breaths and lovely fresh air and lovely La France. I've been depressed by watching the news. I know I've got it on just now. It's very, very depressing what's going on. I can't believe it's still going on. I thought it would have been over a while ago. So, pink, yellow, pink. Let's see what one for this. What one for this? This one. These are great nails. I love these nails. And as I say, I get them on Amazon. The sparkly ones as well, I get them on Amazon too. A lot of people are saying, I love your nails and stuff. That's where I get them. Sky is very, very depressing, the news. And it makes you angry. I get angry watching the news. This is what's happening. Oh, I got my bathroom fixed. Yeah, beauty. I got my toilet fixed yesterday. The guy didn't appear till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've been waiting all day in the plumber. But the dogs were not happy. Raffy girl, good morning, good morning. The dogs were not happy at all because the guy was in there with power tools doing stuff in the bathroom. The dogs are in the living room, bark, 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 bark like that. But Poppy must have been a wee bit frightened because it was very, very loud. But anyway, it's fixed now and I'm in there flushing like hell. No leak anymore, thank God. That was bad. 3 days they left me. 3 days they left me with the water pissing out the bottom of the toilet. Raffy girl, I'm good. I'm a granny. I'm a granny, so I'm really, really good. Yeah. Me and my 2 daughters, that's all we do during the day is sit and swap pictures of the wee fella. Raffy, you want to see his wee faces? He's already putting his eyebrows down, frowning when he doesn't get his bottle. He's like, here, I don't like this. I'm waking, there should be a bottle in my mouth. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, Raffy girl, with this one, I tell you. We're in trouble. There may be trouble ahead. Oh, God, I've got glue everywhere now. See, this is it. This is the kind of stuff I do. End up with glue everywhere. It's even worse, see when I try to put on false eyelashes, if they're not the metallic ones. I end up with my eyes glued. Eyes glued shut. Ah, the joys. We'll go. See, spring-like. I thought they looked very, very spring-like. I like these colours. I will be cutting them though because I can't. Here, did you see the length of Trisha Paytas's nails? Now, they were. I'm not. Have a look at a recent video. They're out to there. How can people work with that? How can people wipe their bottom with nails that length? I don't understand it. Or pick their eye. You know how sometimes if you get a bit of sleep in your eye or something like that, you don't poke your eye out. Big enormous, and I don't, personally, I don't like them that long. I think it looks, yeah. But each to their own. Each to their own. So I'm going to need to snip these because I can't do long nails. Cannot do it. There we go, there's one. Two. Oh, my lovely Heather and Marshall got their wee baby kittens yesterday. One of them, I think, is called Chimmy or something, and one's called Violet. So I'm looking forward to see more videos and pictures of their wee kittens. Yes, it's like Easter eggs, isn't it? That's what I thought. I thought it's like very spring-like. Spring has sprung. Spring has sprung. Love is in the air. It's in the air with the pigeons anyway, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of mating going on. I hope I get a wee bird nesting in my bird box in the garden. Oh, how I've got any bird boxes. I hope I don't have any wasps this year. Remember last year, they conned me, the wasps? There I was bragging online about these beautiful bees that had took up residence in one of my bird boxes, and I was like, bees are good. The bees have chosen this. And I was sitting watching the bees, remember, watching the bees every day, zooming in, taking pictures of the bees. And it turns out it was nasty wasps masquerading as bees. Oh, the mini eggs are great, aren't they? I love the Cadbury's mini eggs. But it looks very Easterish. That's what I was after, something spring like today. So this is what we're doing. Yeah, so I hope I don't get... 50 quid. Remember it cost me 50 quid. The guy was here 2 seconds. Sky, the pigeons get more action than me, I know. I'm quite frankly, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of the pigeons and that they're flaunting it. They're coming right up to the window and mating and stuff like that. As if, look what we've got. Golfer girl, they're evil. Wasps are evil. And the sting bees, the kill bees, and bees are good. But bees are the good guys. They were coming out, see when the guy scooshed the stuff in. Oh, they were coming out in clumps. Clumps of them. I was like, oh my God. Because they would have ended up stinging my wee dogs and stuff like that. And I couldn't sit outside nice and happy knowing that there was a wasp's nest not far from me. Remember, I was down out there because a wasp attacked me. I was down with a bucket of water over the top. Remember? Sober. Absolutely sober also. Down. Sophie's running about, Mum's down, Mum's down. That was a laugh for them, but not so much for me. It was pretty sore. I was drenched with a bucket of water. Anyway. So good. Look, I'm looking forward to getting my rocking chair back out. Because I like that. I like sitting there rocking away, just watching the world go by. Do you know that? That's what it's like at my age, just watching the world go by. I like. Sometimes there's a bit of action with the wee Neds and stuff like that. I love that. I'm a nosy person. I like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, I'm still frightened of bees as well, Rafi girl. No, I still run and scream. But I'm trying my best to be calm with bees because I know bees are the good guys. It's just it's their wee tiny bodies and it's the it's the sound. See, as soon as I hear that sound, that's me. I'm away running and doing that with my hands. Yeah, my rocking chair Olympics. I'll be going for it. I'll be going for it. So I will. Right. See how easy it is just to do your nails with these. Just pop them on and then cut them and then file them. That's you. Bob's your uncle. There we are. So the nice swim this morning. The nice swim this morning, a nice jacuzzi. There was a light out at in the swimming pool, so we were round that, trying to fix it. They keep saying, where were you, Linda? Where were you for 3 weeks? I was like dying in bed, dying with the COVID, walking about this house going, and Peter was like, like that. It was like a zombie apocalypse in this house. That's what it was like. And some people were like, oh, I caught COVID and it was a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Pip, my beautiful Pip, how are you? Good morning. How's the baba? What's he doing? What's he doing? I better not talk too loud in case he's just went to sleep. That's all we do during the day, Pip, is swap pictures of the wee fella. Keeps us happy. There we go. See, that's the length I go for. And then it just... It was a wee bit blowy yesterday, Sky. It was a bit blowy, but it wasn't anything huge. Or that. It was a wee bit blowy yesterday, but it wasn't like Hurricane Ball Bag. Hurricane Ball Bag was a badging. See, if you think I'm kidding on about that, have a look it up. It's true, we named it. I think the Scottish people should name every storm. I think we should name all the storms. Hurricane Ball Bag blew my windows in my old house. I was screaming. Oh, the good sleep. What a good boy you've got there, Pip. What an angel you've got. Oh, it's so good. I bet he smells amazing too. Because yesterday when I was talking to Amanda, I was like, what does he smell like? I love the smell of babies. And puppies. And I don't know, I've never smelled a kitty. But apparently they smell good too. Baby things. Oh, so lucky, I know, Pip. I know, we're lucky also. We're going through that as well. And I'm up the swimming, talking about them all the time. The people up the swimming going, would she shut up about that, Granwayne? No, I won't. I'm going to keep talking about them. Yes, Guy, how are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Oh, you can't smell his baby smell, Pip. Oh, well, he'll smell like a dream come true. That's what he'll smell like. Our wee fella, he's a dream come true. I can't get over him. We all can't go over me, Sophie and Amanda. We're in a wee, as I say, a wee group message thing, and that's all we do. And talk about him. What's he doing now? Oh, look, he's kicking. She sent me this beautiful video, and I don't know why I love it so much, but I just do. That she's sitting on the couch, and the kind of Moses basket sitting, and she wrote, I think I'm in trouble. And all you see is wee leggies kicking up like that. Now and again. Ooh, and I was like, oh, he's stirring. He's stirring, mummy. He's wanting his milkies. He loves his mummy, so he does. Oh, he's a mummy's boy. He's going to be a granny's boy, though. He's going to be everybody's boy. We all love him. We all love him, so we do. So he's everybody's boy. Oh, my poor Sky. See, I'm glad I'm over all that shenanigan, the having to buy the sanitary towels and and all of that. I mean, my hormones are going crazy with the change of life, but that's one thing I've not missed is having a period. My God. Seeing you think about women have got to put up with it's a shame for us. We should all have our wee tiny violins. Nee, nee, nee. We should all give ourselves a wee tiny violin. I know it's terrible. I remember, do you know one of the worst experiences I had? Better tell you this. Oh, Rafi Girl's wee boy's gorgeous as well. Absolutely beautiful. What a lovely wee boy you've got, Rafi Girl. Um, yeah, remember back when they were just experimenting with the rods in your arm? Remember that? Well, I was one of the first people to get that because my periods were so heavy. So doctor says, well, put these rods in your arm, right? So I was like, aye, okay. So it was 6, and they were like the size of matchsticks, and they went in my arm like a fan. Right, so they were up here, look. In fact, I don't know if you can see, there's a wee tiny, tiny scar. See it? They too. So he puts these in my arm. Anyway, they were driving me off my bloody head. The bleeding got worse. So it did. I get headaches. I was getting migraines. I was feeling sick. I was going off my head with depression. I kept going back and saying, doctor, these are messing about. I'm still bleeding. He kept putting me on different pills to try and get me to stop the bleeding. It wasn't working, so I had the hormones there. I'm taking the pill, still flooding. Maggie, good morning, good morning. Oh, thank you very much, Maggie. That's very kind of you. So I kept bleeding, and I kept saying to him, going to please take these out of my arm, and he was going, they're £100. That was a lot back then. They're £100. Keep them in, give them a chance, give them another 6 months. Eventually, after a year, a constant bleeding, not a day without bleeding, I went up to him and I said to him, if you don't take them out of my arm, I'm going to go home and do it myself. Swear to God, I said that to him. And he went, right, okay, into the treatment room. So 6 rods went in my arm, and all they could find was 5. So somewhere embedded in my skin tissue or something like that, one of the rods is still there. So there you are. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was not good. And then I think it was Amanda that says, Mum, I'm going to get the rods in my arm. I was like, oh God, Hen, you're no. She had, I think it was just one rod she had in her arm. And she was the same going off her head. She had to go and get it out. Yeah, Sky. I went to the doctor and says, in the morning my bed is like a murder scene. It's like a murder scene, my bed in the morning. You know, it's not like a little too much blood. It was like everywhere. This is it, Golf Grip. They had the rods in my arm and I was taking the pill. In fact, I think they gave me the depot injection as well to try and stop me bleeding. And I just wouldn't. It was just flooding everywhere. I had to wear incontinence nappy things. Because, see, Santritil's weren't cutting it. See, the anti-leak thing, my ass, I was still leaking everywhere, so it was a nightmare. But eventually I had to say to him, if you don't do it, I'm going home, I'm going to get a drink, and I'm going to do it myself. And I would have done it myself. So he took them out for me. That was bad. That was a bad time. Yeah, they kind of look okay now. There we go. Easter nails, spring nails. Let's do some ASMR. Isn't they cute? And that's all you do. It doesn't take long, and that's it. They're on. It's a terrible shame that we've got to go through. See when I come back again in my next life, I'm coming back as a guy. That's what I'm doing. I'm coming back as a guy. And see, when you think it, when we get our periods, I was only like 11 or 12-year-old. I was early getting my periods. You're just a wee girl, do you know? You're just a wee girl, and that's it. You get them. You don't know what's going on. Having to wear bras and all that. Come on, it's a shame for us. I think there should be more women's days. It was National Women's Day, was it yesterday or the day before? Raffy girl, yeah, I've still got one of the rods floating about. They said it'd been embedded in the tissue of my arm. They couldn't find it, so it's still in there floating about. But there'll be no hormone left in it. There'll be nothing left in it. And anyway, I'm taking a pill to stop me producing hormones because the cancer I had grew with estrogen. So I'm on a tablet that stops me producing that. I was a bit worried when they gave me that. This looks as if this could be my troll coming in, so be prepared. Fastest finger first. This looks as if this could be the troll coming in again to say something to me under a different name because they can't come in under his own name. Let's see what he's going to say today. Pip just went, you know what, I'm leaving giving him a chance. I'm leaving giving him a chance. He's just getting deleted right now. This guy's like, we were waiting on a nasty comment, but our spidey senses tingle now. Pew, 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 pew. Our spidey senses tingle with the trolls. Do you know, God, I mean, why, why, I would never go and troll somebody's chat. Why do it? Why go and just troll? Why can you not just come and say to my face what you want to say? Do you know what I mean? Why can you not just come to my face and say stuff? Why have you got to go under a fake name? Scared, that's what it is, scared. Scared of all of this. Do you know what I mean? This wee fat Scottish woman. Anyway. So, plans for this weekend. No, I know, say something so we know that you're okay. Your £600 blueberry. Thanks very much. And you want all the £600, don't you? Don't you want it? Don't you want it, sir? Don't you want it? That was a show, wasn't it? Don't you want it, sir? Was it Little Britain or something like that? That was out of. Don't you want it? Suits you, sir. Suits you. That's what it was. Suits you, sir. So, plans for this week. Well, where should we go in Google Maps? Let's do it just now. Let's have a wee look in Google Maps. Where are we going to go in the world? Right, wait till I zoom out of my area. Where are we going to go? Let's see where I fancy. And then we'll Google Map it. Are they showing Braveheart? Go for girl. I tell you, that scene with Mel Gibson is in fact, that scene that they've all got their wee kilts up slapping their bottoms, that's one of my favourite scenes of all time. Of all time. Maldives, right, let's go to the Maldives. Let me find, if my computer, see my, all right, okay, we've got it. Right, Maldives. Yes, come fly with me. Oh, that's brilliant, yeah. I love that one. Right. The Maldives. The Maldives round about Malaysia. Am I at the right part? Am I at the right part for the Maldives? So they're round about Malaysia, Singapore. Sri Lanka. Okay. Right, I've got it. I've never seen Outlander. Samantha, good morning. I've never seen Outlander, but my cousin loves it. My cousin really. Ah, I found it. Found the Maldives. Um, my cousin loves it, so she does. Right, there we are. Right, let's see. I'm going to drop my wee guy. Where are we going to go? Ah, we'll just go here. Just drop us here. Nice. See, there we are. We're in the Maldives now. We're in the Maldives and let's go for a drive. We're just driving up the road. Oh, look at that water. I'd be swimming in that. I would be in there. Oh, oh, I would be in there straight away. I would be in there. There's probably sharks and stuff, eh? But do I care? I laugh in the face of a shark. Oh, look at that. Wait, you see this? Look at that. It's beautiful. Look at the palm trees. Ah. Oh, me too, Pip. I'm desperate to get away somewhere nice. Does it let me down that road? Some roads it doesn't let you down. No, I don't want to go there in the Maldives. That's not too pretty. Isn't it? No, that's not really pretty. That's like a back alley. Why is it took me there? Eh? There you are. Google Maps know where I should be. We're in a back alley somewhere. That's where Google Maps took me. No, thank you, Google Maps. Take me to the nice place, please. Oh, yeah, more like it. More like it. There's a wee boat. Oh, I would be so in that water swimming about. Let's go into this wee island. Ooh. Oh, now can you imagine? Let me set the scene, right? Let me set the scene. Oh, there's a guy. Right, let me set the scene. I'm lying there on the beach, right? Looking out to yonder sea, and all of a sudden, who should I see but a beautiful tall figure emerging from the water? And by God, is it no Aquaman? Aquaman comes over and he said, "My God, you're like a majestic mermaid, Blueberry." And I'd say, "Thanks very much, Aquaman." And then see the bushes would go in there. We'd go into the bushes there. There's plenty of cover, and it'd be a nice vacation. Yeah, Google Maps had me up a back alley there. What the hell, Google Maps? Don't be doing that to me. So I'll investigate the Maldives more when I come offline. That's what I like to do. Oh, golfer girl. I don't know if you've ever been to Croatia, but the water is so clear and you can see right down. It's so deep and beautiful. And I was in, what island was it? I was in Havar, and I was swimming, and there was wee tiny fish all round about me. I had boobies back then, and I was topless, and they were all kind of wiggling about in the water, and it felt really, really good, like that. I was a nice wee thin person back then, but I've doubled in size now. Double the size, double the fun. But the water in Croatia is absolutely so clear as well. The only thing is, their beaches are stones. You don't get sandy beaches in Croatia. It's all stones for beaches. So, oh, ouch, ouch. That can be pretty sore. I know, Sky. See, that's my imagination for you. But we would end up in the bushes at the end of the day anyway, that's for sure. Or do you know something? We might not even make it to the bushes. Me and Aquaman, we might not make it to the bushes. I'll be like, this is a dream come true, Aqua. Here, who was it that was in the kitchen? Oh, it was a wee guy, Seth Green. He was in. I said, no, wasn't it? It was the roofers. It was the guys that were coming to fix the roof. And I went, I hope you don't mind Aquaman there in the corner. Yeah, Aquaman stays in my kitchen. He was laughing at me. I know, ours aren't that great. Ours aren't that great. Saying that, in the Isle of Bute, the water's lovely there in the Isle of Bute. The Isle of Bute is beautiful. Lovely sandy beaches. Korčula, yes. Yes, when it was Yugoslavia, I went to the island of Kirk. That's up north, and it had the longest concrete bridge connecting it to the mainland. So that was Kirk. And then I went to Hvar, and I took a wee day out to the island of Bol. And then a couple of years ago, I went to Dubrovnik. So yeah, I love Croatia, but it was Yugoslavia. The other times, it was just a couple of years ago when I went. It was Croatia. But I remember back then. Do you know what would happen? See if you went in and you had like an English £5 note, they would give you hundreds of stuff just for this £5 note because of inflation or something like that. You know what I mean? See if you went in with the Yugoslavian money, they were like, right, you can buy that can of a Coke for whatever, right? And if you show them the English note, they would go, a can of Coke, and we'll give you this and this and this and this and this and this and this for your money. I remember that back in Yugoslavia. We came home with hundreds of wooden stuff. Hundreds of wooden stuff. The bag was packed full of it. Oh, carvings of stuff. But it was all beautiful. But absolutely, the water is one of my favourite places to go is Croatia. Yeah, our beaches, I mean, do you know what really annoys me? How people leave their litter. I know I'm sounding like an old fogey, but is it that hard when you're at a beach or somewhere nice to take your litter and put it in a bag and take it until you get to a bin to put it in? Is that really that hard for some people? Why do they need to leave bottles and all that all over it? That's what happens here. They'll just leave all their rubbish at their back. It's terrible. That drives me insane. Why do they need to do that? Why can they not take the rubbish away like everybody else? See if I'm in my car and I see somebody throwing something out, I'm like, oh, I want to chase them. I want to chase them just to give them into trouble. Don't be throwing stuff out your car. Who does that? Behave yourself. My mum and dad went to Korčula, and I think my brother went to Korčula as well. Yes, Pip, I know, this is what I'm saying. The beaches, it's terrible, broken glass and stuff like that. It's terrible. I don't understand people that do that. I really don't. I take my rubbish away with me. Maggie, I know. We came back with wood and everything. We had all wooden stuff. In fact, this was when smoking was cool, right? We came back with this wooden box, right? And you put your cigarettes in the top, and there was a bird here. And when you press this wee lever in, the bird pecked down, and the cigarettes came out, and it picked a cigarette up. That's what I mean. We brought one of them home for everybody. Everybody got a cigarette box. I know, Pip, it's terrible. I don't understand why it's so difficult to take your rubbish and put it in a bin. How can that be difficult? I would feel I couldn't see if I was walking along the street and I went like that and threw some litter down. It would trigger me. It'd trigger me. I'd be like, I can't leave it there. God. In fact, see if I'm coming up to my driveway and somebody's dropped. In fact, somebody dropped a mask right at the bottom of my driveway. It wasn't my mask. It wasn't my son's mask. It was somebody else's mask. So do you know what I done? I picked it up and I put it in my bin and then washed my hands. That's all the plastic bottles and stuff like that. But it's the glass. People take their wee dogs and their children and all that to beaches and take their socks and shoes off. Absolutely thinking nobody but themselves, some of these people, I'm telling you. And people do get fined, but they don't care. They don't care. In fact, do you know, one day, this is true as well. One day I'm sitting here, right, and I see these wee Neds come by, and there was a wee Ned that had a bottle of Monk's wine, a finished bottle, and just smashed it like that on the path. Just smashed it like that, smash. I was like, oh my God. And he just walked off and left it. I'm sitting here looking, I'm thinking, wee dogs go along there. Plus, there's a chapel. We old people go to chapel every morning, and there's a school, right? And do you know what I done? I went in and I got my brush and my shovel, and I went away out over the road and sweeped it all up and put it in a bloody bin. That's what I done. I couldn't leave it there. And see if you were to complain to the wee Neds. This is it. See if you're going, how you? Stop doing it. They'd put dog poo through your letterbox or something like that. You know what I mean? Because you can't tell them these days. See, back in my day, if an adult was to say to you, stop doing it, you would stop doing it. You'd be like, oh God, I'm getting into trouble off Mr. So-and-so. Right, see, nowadays you can't say, pack it in you, because you'll get your windies put in. Oh my goodness, golfer girl, yeah, it's terrible. Do you know what I seen that looked quite amazing? See all the plastic bottles and stuff? Somebody made an island. Somebody made somebody made a floating island, and underneath was all these plastic bottles, and it was an island. And I'm sure he had a house on it. I'm going to look it up. He had a floating... floating island made of plastic bottles. Wait till you see this. Images. This guy, this is what we should do. Wait till you see this. That this man done. Look, a floating island. Made with plastic bottles. Don't you think that's a great idea? I'd live there. I'd live in that plastic bottle island. That looks a lovely island. Imagine that, you could pick it wherever you want. I wouldn't pick it in the North Sea though, because it's the sea up in the North Sea is so cold it hurts. Sky, do you know what they were saying round about my area, and people were going crazy, right? They were saying that the council is going to start putting something on your wheelie bin that weighs your trash to get the weight of it. So everybody's going, so say mine's weighs a wee bit more, they're going to just leave it. Do you know what will happen? Not fly tipping. People will just fly tip everywhere and there'll be a rat problem. I mean, there already is quite a lot of rats, you know what I mean, going about. But if that happened, it would, the people would just be dumping their rubbish in the street. Isn't that amazing? Is it in Mexico? I'm not sure where it is, but it's made with plastic bottles. But what an ingenious way to solve a problem, eh? No, because you would solve like a population, people are needing houses and stuff like that, right? So you'd solve, and all the plastic bottles, you could make wee islands. But this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, say you're a lot of people that are on my Facebook that are in this area were all saying, see if the council put a weighing machine on my wheelie bin, I'm ripping it off. So already people are like up in arms, like there's no chance in hell they're going to do that. I need to actually go to the dump. I've got I've got an old lawnmower and stuff like that in the back garden. But I'll wait until it's a wee bit warmer weather and we'll do that. Sky, it will be terrible. I mean, already you see like black bags dotted about, but see if they done that and was not emptying your bin, if your bin was over a certain weight, people would just dump rubbish in the street, and that would trigger me to like nothing else. As I say, I can't sit here if there's a glass bottle smashed there. I've got to go out and fix it. I can't leave it. Because we dogs, see, this is it. People need to think. This wee Ned obviously thought, look at me, I'm a big guy. Look what I can do with my monk's wine bottle smash. Look at that, eh? I'm tough. Pip, I know that the prices for gas and electricity and everything have went up so high. With everything that's going on as well now in the news, it's only going to get worse. So it's do you know what? And like people's benefits and stuff like that won't go up. That's for sure. They will put our wages won't go up. So they will put the electricity and stuff up, and people won't be able to live. It's a terrible situation we're in now. And this is it. See, I've got my news on, and every time I look at my news, and it's like did you see this morning? I need to talk about it because it's running through my brain. A hospital was bombed. A hospital was bombed, and there was wee babies in a maternity unit, and there was a lady coming out that was pregnant, and she had blood in her face, and oh my God, I can't get the scenes out my brain now after watching that. That's why sometimes I've just got to put it off. I've got to put it off for my own mental health because it drives me crazy seeing things like that. And the wee animals, see, I know it's terrible for the humans and stuff, but I also think about the wee animals that are going. Listen, see if they told me to evacuate and I couldn't take my dogs, I'd be staying. I'd be staying here. They would need to shoot me. Because I'm not leaving my dogs. I would not leave my dogs. Terrible. I can't believe it. Do you know what I mean? I'm watching the news and I can't believe what I'm seeing in this day and age. This day and age, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. I think we're all in the same boat. I think we're all absolutely shocked every day. Every day it's like more shocking and more shocking. And just when you think it can't get any worse, it bloody does. See, there's a wee woman going to chapel. I'm nosy git. Pip, I don't know if you've seen it. It was in Sky News, and the vision of this heavily pregnant lady coming out, and the place is bombed. It's just, oh my God, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. It's we're going back in time instead. Wait, and do you know something? I'm thinking, where's the bloody aliens now? Aliens going to come down and solve this problem that we've got. That's what needs to happen. The aliens need to come down now. Come down now, aliens. I'm giving you permission. I won't poke your eye. Unless you come to my house, and then I might poke your eye if you come to my house. But go and solve the problems that we've got. See, if there is aliens, they'll be watching us closely at the moment because this is terrible. I know the price of petrol and all that as well. So I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to watch because I'm turning the news off. I've been watching my Paralympics. I've been enjoying that. I know, Sky, but I thought that we'd moved on. Do you know? I thought we'd moved on for all that kind of stuff. Go for they're the problem. Look at the state of them. Check them out. Look what they're doing now. Look what they're up to. Bombing their own planet. Yeah, bombing our own house, basically. This is our house. We all stay here. Try and get along, eh? Try and get along. See that big table? Does anybody else think that's hilarious? That that big Putin sitting at this big massive table, right? And he's up the top of the big table, and everybody else is about a mile down the table as the rest of the people, right? He's away up the top, this big long table. Now, if they're talking about secret tactics, he's going to need to shout down the table, "Can you hear me down there?" He's going to need to do that. Why does he do that? But huge big table, he's in the top like that, and they're all way at the bottom. I'm like, oh, come on, get a grip now. Come on. Elisa, good morning to you, Elisa. Elisa, I'm just about to go off. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and do my Google Maps. That makes it look, I like to Google Map it. I'm in the Maldives today, in the Maldives. I'm a nosy git because I zoom in people's houses and stuff like that. I go, oh, I like their curtains. Oh, that's a nice ornament they've got in their garden. That's the stuff I do. So I'll be back tomorrow, Friday tomorrow, so we'll have the Friday feeling tomorrow. So I love yous all and look after yourselves. And I'll be back again tomorrow to see yous. And I'm going to give yous all a big kiss now. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.